Раз-раз. Микрофон. Раз-раз. Микрофон. Заработало. Раз-раз. Зачем уже что-то пошли какие-то предложения, что-то купить?
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are
Я
playing
вчера
red.
на этом закончил, сыграл,
Yes,
много
sir.
очков набрал. Что там скинулось?
Here we go.
В этом я набрал. В этом мы ничью сыграли, а потом во второй, где были выдвигающиеся шарики, я проиграл. Где-то на середине желтого пускать.
There we go.
Так, по идее, покатится же на меня.
Brilliant. Watch this.
Ты что делаешь? Собака все твоя. 30. Ну, опять ничья максимум. Ну да.
Do not think I will start going easier than that.
И меня в итоге не закатился.
Very good.
Вот пойдем. Можно собраться подрать. На кулаках.
Let us make this a bit more
Это
interesting, shall
забавный
we?
персонаж. Что-то смеется.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
В этом я проиграл. Я помню. Я 0 очков набрал. Уже не 0.
Splendid.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Перекатился.
Not to worry.
Here we go.
Выталкивай, выталкивай. Это не туда ты вот тут. Он был
There
совсем
we
там.
go.
Я проиграл в любом случае. Конечно, будет 50, но все равно.
Well
Сейчас не
done.
90.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can.
A word, if you would.
Humans, if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Revelio.
Ну чё, бросить кубик. Здесь я единорога не вижу никакого.
Я читаю. Единорог — это один рог.
Вот я вообще... Вот в чем смысл, он совсем не понимаю. А, или типа вот 5 это суммарно. 5 это суммарно, да, допустим, вот сверху. Слышу.
Вот смотри.
Вот смотрю.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Вот у тебя единорог, этот и четверка. Тут двойка должна быть. То есть тут должен быть вот этот вот хер. Где видишь один вопросик, там должен быть двоечник.
Единорог двойка, получается.
Да.
2, 4.
Нет, единорог один рог. 0, 1,
0, 1,
2,
2.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Угу. Так, единорог 1, значит, если единорог 1, внизу 4 это 5, 12 должно быть в сумме, значит, получается 7. 7 это у нас получается вот это вот что-то непонятное. Это я его вот здесь выбираю.
Нет, не здесь. Это 2 вопроса должны быть. Вот здесь вот.
Вот этот покемон должен быть.
А здесь должен быть 2. То есть вот этот покемон должен быть. Ага, всё.
Revelio.
Очень громко кот мурчит. Он тут стоял в двери. Куда он делся? Вот. Кот. Смотри, на экране кот. Пойди, кот сидит. Может, он будет за ним ухаживать.
I wish I could spend all day flying. Should have been born a
Что звук
hypocrite.
слышно?
I think I'll go for a quick swim in my room after class tonight. I find it helps stimulate my mind.
Черт. О,
Especially if
второй.
I've had a class with Professor Binns.
Do you find yourself taking certain ways to class based on the portraits you pass? I do. Some are much better conversationalists than others.
I wonder how we'd get into Black's office.
Чё ты, Ларс?
Not that I'd want to go in, mind you. Oh,
Да в игре котики летят.
Albie Weeks has been experimenting with new broom models for a while now.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Ой. Туалет с привидениями.
Oh, not again!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
These peeves will make me late.
He tried to
Там,
stop
типа,
me, did rancorous carp,
мокрым
sought to
гипсом
trap
в
me,
туалете
confine
плавал.
me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Это какой-то гильдию воров, наверное. 100 пишется в замке взломать.
Revelio.
You can see your face!
You miserable. Ugh. Gave me the fright of my life, you did. Someone.
Revelio.
Quiet, please. We are making
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Юные бандосы.
Levioso.
Give them what for!
Levioso.
That's all you've got? Sendo.
Don't shy away now.
Ringo.
Levioso.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Awful when they ask you a question,
Revelio.
Two, Cookie, simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
142 staircases, and this is where they put them.
Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local, best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. Wonder where the flying page is.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate, lashed out.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Это не так опасно. Сейчас 21. 13. Значит, не 8. 8 это пауэр. Пять, 9, 14. Значит, не должно быть 3. Значит, сверху нужно выбрать 2.
Revelio. Revelio.
What am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Lumos.
Do come and find me if you stumble.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Revelio. Lumos.
Что тут после лестницы?
Revelio. Lumos.
But then I remembered that I don't speak French.
Black noticed the scuff on his shoe the other day.
Revelio.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Not the best idea to start.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
That's the last time I have a potion idea that I don't write down.
Revelio.
Can you eat a Chinese chomping cabbage? Not that I'm going to find out, mind you.
Так, так вот. Это место. Вот сюда, видимо, надо бабушку.
I need to get some dragon type.
Accio. Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Can't seem to get the smell of dragon. That last one.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Why won't she just let us use it?
I'm going to have to use Accio. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Accio. 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 Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Reparo. Lumos. Revelio.
Могу книгу найти последнюю.
Revelio.
Ты не помнишь? Где книжка последняя? И вон закрыта дверь, я туда пока не могу попасть. Это, значит, ну, так, может просто дверь закрыта.
Revelio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my
Протесты Гриффиндора выполнял, я выпал Слизерин. Я смотрел, они какие-то хитрые подлые, думаю, ну пойду туда.
Revelio.
Так, ну, что ж, по квест. Все дополнительно сделал, все, что было.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Когда тут поиды начнутся какие-нибудь? Пока только дуэльные уроки или дуэльный клуб.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes. I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself.
Revelio.
I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Revelio.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already made.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in?
Revelio.
I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Oh, Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand?
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
beard. Not again. I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can, But for now, let's get you those... Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new fifth... Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a fifth year.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be...
I suppose...
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything. But what say we... Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for...
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seen. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson.
I'm afraid I
but you will soon enough. Of course, it is not without complex. Stay the course.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown.
And I, too, see. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for but I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, a potting table and a...
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own... If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty. I have everything. I see what you meant.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps to...
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down! Expelliarmus! What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I like it! Do more! Expelliarmus!
Levioso!
Look! He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Reparo. Oh, hello there. A moment if you will.
last thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Revelio. Reparo. Good as new. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, August. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you...
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very...
It's the least I can do.
What an extraordinary introduction to her. Shall we head to the Three Booths?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just...
I sell even more
Revelio.
worthy items, should you be inclined. Welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Reparo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Levioso. Revelio.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
Accio.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade.
that all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Revelio.
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rook.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already.
Revelio.
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Imelda Reyes is on her way to becoming the fastest flyer in Hogwarts history.
Revelio.
Hello there.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd... Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't... I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to location...
Following a Hogwarts...
Wonderful. Hogwarts. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map.
Very well. I shall take a look if...
Fair enough.
Revelio. Revelio.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack.
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that...
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With...
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Brooms...
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you...
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins...
They're after the locket.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map... It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see.
Shall we go?
If our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me, I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be?
Perhaps we are only after a book, but once you've honed your defensive magic further, I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. Revelio!
Might some kind soul help me?
Revelio!
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't...
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want... Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you look...
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own... Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden...
Rather an overreact.
I'll say. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone...
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you... I'll be back to playing Snake Pit...
Revelio!
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is...
That youngun's now a teacher herself. It's a wonder she's not gobbled up by her...
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, but...
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every... You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you follow keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
This stairwell looks promising. This looks like the portrait from the map. Now where's the treasure? Revelio. Accio. Accio. There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
potions recipe.
Lumos.
What? She wouldn't make it up. She says they're ones he didn't put in the book of potions. Likely powerful spells for the complexion. What? Why are you looking at my chin like that? Stop it!
Revelio.
I cannot bear it for all eternity.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Do you think anyone has found every secret path?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
Someone prodded a Mimbus Mimbletonia in the common. Think that.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Lumos.
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led...
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons.
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I... Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Perhaps Nellie knows what it means. Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Lumos.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get it
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
a curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Slytherin house chest.
I'd like to open a shop in
Revelio. Accio. This must be my house chest. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be
Revelio.
included.
Revelio. I can't go up there. Lumos. Revelio.